Okay, this is gonna be like a basically a small little overview of the new Ubuntu 11.10, and you know, it's not gonna be like a full-on review, because there's already a ton of videos like this on YouTube already. I just basically want to talk about some of the experience I've been having with it, and you know, there's a lot of people who are kind of concerned about the whole shifting from GNOME 2 to GNOME 3, GTK 3, and canonical Ubuntu dropping GNOME 2, of course. And basically with this release, it's all about Unity and GNOME shells. If you want GNOME shells, you can install it, but you can't really go back to what you're used to. You know what I mean? So that's really important to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So if you like Unity, you're gonna like this. If you don't like Unity, then you're probably gonna stick with Natty with the classic desktop or something. You know what I mean? And as far as like my experience with this, so for the past few weeks I've been using it with the beta and now the final, has been a little bit on the downside, I guess, because it's mainly there's some issues with the speed, right? The Software Center, overall I like it a lot, but unfortunately it's kind of slow. It's a little sluggish, you know what I mean? And if you're having the same experience that I'm having, because my machine isn't exactly the newest machine around, if you have a newer machine and it does feel a little bit slow, let me know. You know what I mean? See, there it goes. It's kind of graying out a little bit. So I made an effort just to install all the software that I needed through the center, and as you start clicking and installing, it immediately downloads and installs the program. And that's how it's always been with all the other previous versions of the Software Center, which is fine. But for whatever reason, this one just feels a little bit clunky, I guess. But I do like the new layout and I do like the new design. It's easy to use. It's just a little slow. But anyways, with that being said, it's really nice. You can click on the games, like Zenez or whatever. It says not found. Well, okay, let's try something else then. Let's try Gparted, I guess. Alright. And it breaks it all down for you. It tells you some extra little plugins, I guess, or what else you need. You can click right here and install. Gives you a little screenshot, which is cool. And just click right here to install, and let's get it going. Alright, so now it's downloading. It's going to shoot install. Go back to the software. Let's try graphics. Come on. There we go. Fonts. I didn't want fonts. I wanted graphics. Come on. There we go. So as you can see, it's a little bit slow, kind of hesitant, but I don't know. I do like it though. But anyways, that's the Software Center. It's getting better. As far as the dash is concerned, it's a big improvement. The icons, don't mind the icons. I installed them manually. I mean, I basically added a PPA and I installed it through the terminal, and I had to use a tool to make them appear. You know what I mean? So that kind of sucks. If you're used to the whole right-clicking on a desktop and changing your background with the the themes and the icons and stuff, that's not really there anymore. You have to install another tool. Now I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, the dash, it has been improved. I do like the way it looks. Click on a little, like the internet tab, right? It'll break down everything down. It'll break down all your applications down. Just keep in mind when you break this stuff down and you start searching for things and you close off your dash, when you reopen it and you start searching again, it's gonna search in that previous location, right? So just keep that in mind. So like you want to look for GIMP. There's GIMP, real easy. And one thing I do like is that now, let me back this off. You can actually drag and drop multiple items without having to close the dash anymore. So I can drag this into here, and see how the dash is still open. I can drag this into here. There we go. So that I like. That's an improvement. And also you can search for your music as well. Let me do that real quick. Like Led Zeppelin, LED, ZP, there we go. Go ahead and launch it. And and then your jukebox, you know, launches. And the thing about it is that I had to remove Banshee, because Banshee is installed by default, and if you like Banshee, that's fine. Maybe it's my machine, that's the thing. I don't know if it's an issue with my hardware, or I don't know, but Banshee was really slow. It kept locking up on me. So if that's another problem you guys are having, you know, let me know. Maybe it's just me. But anyways, but as you can see how I launched that one particular song and Banshee, I'm sorry, Rhythmbox open. When you swap Rhythmbox out for Banshee, I'm sorry, Banshee out for Rhythmbox, it won't do that. You have to manually set that up. So to do that, just in case you're interested in wanting to know how to do it, go to your music folder or find an MP3 file or whatever file your format that you like to play, and in here, right click on a file, go to properties, open with, and just switch it to Rhythmbox. It should default to like movie player or VLC if you have it installed. Just switch it to Rhythmbox and you should be able to launch your songs from the dash with the jukebox, and then not with the movie player or whatever it defaults to. So yeah, you know, I am having some bug issues with my webcam. I have to boot my machine, unplug the webcam, then plug it back in for it to be recognized. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, right? Little stuff like that. I mean, overall, it's a good improvement over Unity, but just in Ubuntu in general, it just feels kind of slow. I never had a slow running Ubuntu before. You know what I mean? Here's a new Nautilus 3. I mean, if you like the old Nautilus, this is a lot different. You know what I mean? Cosmetically, the way it's laid out, this little slab right here. You know what I mean? It's. I don't really like it the way it looks, but it works. You know what I mean? It's functional. It does a job. You know what I mean? You know, the nice little overlay scroll bars. Some people don't like them. I actually like it. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, it carries weight. Looks pretty cool. I like it. No complaints from me on that. But you know, they have the ambience and radiance theme are updated. I can't switch it for you right now because I tried this before. It'll crash my my FFmpeg. I don't know why it does it, but it does. But anyways, there's my system settings. Let me show you that tool I'm talking about, advanced settings. It's in your repos. Basically, it's the Gnome Tweak Tool. So if you install new themes or icons in your .home folder, I mean your .theme folder in your in this right here, right? Control H, .themes, right in there. If you drop some themes and icons in there, just, you know, go into here and you should be able to find it under themes, and you go to icons. Right, here's your little icons and stuff, right? So that's one way of doing it. So anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on this video. It's just a quick little overview. I'm going to be going over other stuff later on. I just want to give you my general impressions about it. Overall, what's kind of like holding me back from saying it's a thumbs up and it's totally cool and whatever, it's kind of slow. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say about it. It's just kind of slow, but the overall polish and fit and finish, I guess you would say, it's an improvement. But it's not GNOME 2. You know what I mean? That's I guess my only biggest gripe, I guess. But I totally understand why they're doing it. You know, the whole you know, evolution of the desktop. You know, we all are starting to move towards the whole tablet kind of thing. Touch interfaces, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So I completely understand why Canonical is doing this. It's just that I'm gonna miss my GNOME 2. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go over some other stuff. I'm going to use that, I own a Wacom tablet, and there's a little option here to adjust the settings, so I'm going to test that out in a minute. I'll make a video about that and some other things as well. These wallpapers that I'm using, I made some wallpapers for you guys. If you want them, I'll put a link in the description for it, if you like them or not. You know, go ahead and download them if you like them. But anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys later.